what should a company expect through a rebranding process?
Okay, different companies have more or fewer steps. We think it generally boils down to 4 steps. That first step is after you've chosen a firm to work with or an individual, or even if you decide to do it internally, that first step is discovery. It is talking to key employees, doing some discovery sessions with them. It's about looking into the competitive set, the competitive landscape, and seeing what other firms are doing out there and what their positioning is. And most importantly, it is about talking to customers and understanding where they're coming from. And by customers, I mean happy and unhappy customers. That's the first step. Second step is what we call strategy development. It's about understanding what the deliverables are and how they will be used. At Vision, we use what we call a brand vision framework. It includes as deliverables things like a positioning statement, both a long one and a short version. There's some visuals attached to that. We talk about a purpose statement if a client needs it. We talk about the desired customer experience, the personality traits of the brand, and other deliverables. We also have a saying, though, I have to say that we have this saying in our industry that strategy ain't pretty, but it's necessary in order to land on the right positioning, one that is both unique, relevant, and sustainable. And I'll give you a little example. Years ago, we did a brand strategy initiative for an HVAC company here in Edmonton. And they went through the whole strategy exercise, the interviews, the presentations, all of this, and they bought into it, but the light didn't go on until into the process, we presented the very first of the creative expression of the brand, which was their tagline. And it wasn't until they actually saw and heard the tagline that they got what we meant by their brand. So it's important that the strategy is sound, otherwise you won't land in the right place for your position. So that's second step. Third step is about execution. And we talked about this just a minute or two ago, both internal then external. And both of them need to be meaningful and beneficial to all parties. There's no point in launching something internally that doesn't have any personal meaning for your employees. So that is part of the process. And then lastly is this notion of ongoing reinforcement. Brands need to be maintained, kept healthy, and reinforced. And it requires continual commitment. So those are the 4 steps: discovery, brand strategy, execution, and then reinforcement.